Last class, I had done this with P is equal to 1 by 3 rho VRMS square or 1 by 3 rho C square. C with on top bar. VRMS is called RMS velocity, root mean squared velocity. What is the meaning of that? Square root of V1 square plus V2 square plus V3 square plus so on, so on, so on, plus Vn square divided by N. Root mean of the squares of the velocities of the molecules. And rho is the density, and I derived the formula of kinetic energy also. Kinetic energy, no? Okay, we will carry on with this, and then you can just give the heading kinetic interpretation of temperature. You can give the heading now kinetic interpretation of temperature. That means we are going to find a formula between the RMS velocity and the temperature. Okay, let us see. First we write like this, P equal to 1 by 3 rho V RMS square. Next time I like P is equal to 1 by 3 rho means density mass by volume. I like M by V RMS square. I'll do PV is equal to 1 by 3 mv RMS square. PV is equal to, we know the formula, PV is equal to nRT. PV, actual formula, PV is nRT, but if we take the value of n equal to 1, mass will be equal to the molecular weight or molecular mass. So I'll take 1 for 1 mole, so I'll write as RT. I'll write as 1 by 3 m, this is molecular mass, that means V RMS square. Therefore, 1 by 3. Therefore, V RMS square, I let V RMS square is equal to 3 RT by M, and V RMS value will come square root of 3 RT by M. That is, how is RMS velocity related to the temperature? But of course, this is absolute temperature. T is absolute temperature. How is it related? We say it is directly proportional to the square root. VRMS is directly proportional to the square root of absolute temperature. Or V square is proportional to T. You can see also V square is proportional to T. Then VRMS is proportional to VRMS square is proportional to T. So this is the conclusion we have. So this is the relationship. If any temperature is given and you have to find the RMS velocity of the gas or molecules of the gas, you can use this formula when the temperature is known. This is capital M I am writing here. In this case, remember the capital M is the molecular mass because I have taken 1 mole out there. So the molecular mass of the gas. Okay? Alright. Yes, tell me, is it clear or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now give next heading, average kinetic energy of molecules. Average. Average kinetic energy of molecules of gas. Molecules. This thing we denote by K on top like this, average. When you put a bar there, that is average K. Previously I found the value of only K, but now I am finding the value of average kinetic energy. In lower class you had learned that the average kinetic energy of molecule is related to the temperature or rise of temperature. When the average molecule of kinetic energy increases, the temperature rises, and when the average kinetic energy of molecule decreases, the temperature falls. So we are going to find a relationship. First, I'll make a formula for K average, and after that, you can see the relationship. How does it vary? Okay. I have given the formula, same formula you can start with. P is equal to 1 by 3. I will write mass by volume and V RMS square first. Instead of rho, I'm writing M by V, mass by volume. Okay, this PV I'll take this side. PV is equal to 1 by 3. And this M is actually what? This M is actually M into N. Mass of each molecule into the N is total number of molecules. And VRMS square, what is the value of this? The value of this is coming like this, no? Like V1 square plus V2 square plus V3 square, like that, plus Vn square divided by N. So in this, first I write like this. PV is equal to, I'm writing R3. I'm taking 1 mole. I'm taking 1 mole. When you take 1 mole, then this number will be equal to what? 1 mole of any gas contains how many number of molecules are how many? We say Avogadro's number. This means this N will be equal to Na. So let us write that is half 3 Na here. This N is Na. This also will be Na. And this M I'll multiply inside. I'll write that is mv1 square plus mv2 square, mv3 square, so on, mvn square divided by the total number of molecules, that is Na. N is equal to Na. Kinetic energy formula we got half. What I will do, I'll multiply by 2 here and I'll multiply by half here. Half everywhere. Multiplying by 2 and dividing by 3 everywhere. So this 3 I'll take this side. 3 R3, this Na also bring it this side. 3 by 2, Na also I'll take this side. What do you see? You say this is the kinetic energy of the first molecule, kinetic energy of second molecule, third molecule, fourth molecule, and so on. Here I will be writing that is K1 plus K2 plus K3, so on. Last one is nth molecule divided by Na. Right, 3 by 2 as it is, R by Na becomes K, Boltzmann's constant. I think value of which also I gave last time. So R by N is becoming K. Kt is equal to, what is this? If we did average kinetic energy means what? Of all the molecules, that means individual kinetic energy divided by the total number of molecules. Average, how do we find? Add all divided by N. So this thing is becoming average kinetic energy K bar. Therefore, the final formula you write is therefore K bar is equal to 3 by 2 Kt. And this is a relationship, and on the basis, this K is Boltzmann constant, remember, where K is equal to R by Na, and this is called Boltzmann's constant, Boltzmann's constant. The value of this constant I've already given last time. Do you remember what was the value? How much is the value of Boltzmann constant? 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23. The value of Boltzmann constant last time I gave 1.38 into 10 to the power of minus 23 joule per Kelvin. This was the value. And on the basis of this relation, we say that the average kinetic energy of molecule, when increases, temperature increases, when decreases, temperature decreases. Okay? All right. That is the reason why, a gas packed in a container, when you somehow increase that, when you supply the heat flow to it, then what happens? The average kinetic energy of the molecules increases, and so as the temperature also increases. Okay. So this chapter's theory part is this much. This much theory only we have. And now we have to do some numericals. Okay. Now, now we'll do the numerical problem. Okay. We start with the example. Example 31-1. Page number page number 539. 539. If the density of hydrogen at STP is 0.09 kg per meter cube, compute the RMS velocity of its molecule at 0 degree Celsius. Okay, you have to find RMS velocity where density is given. What formula do we have? We have the formula P is equal to 1 by 3 rho V RMS square. You have to find RMS velocity. Pressure not given, but they're saying STP, standard pressure. The value of standard pressure is 76 centimeter of mercury. That is the meaning of normal atmospheric pressure. And when we change into Pascal, I mean SI unit, the value becomes 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5 by using the formula P equal to HdG or H rho G. So here you can write 1.013 into 10 to the power of 5, 1 by 3 into rho is the density of the gas, which is hydrogen, 0.09 given, 0.09 into VRMS square, and using this we find VRMS value. The answer comes 1.84 into 10 to the power 3, 10 to the power of 3 meter per second. This is the answer. Very simple. Now we'll do next one, example 31-2. Direct question. Find the temperature at which the RMS velocity of a molecule would become twice of its value at 0 degree Celsius. The value of RMS velocity has to become double of the value of the gas at 0 degree Celsius. In this question, we will be using the relationship between RMS velocity and temperature. You can add like this, VRMS by VRMS 2 is equal to root of T1 by T2. Square is equal to T1 by T2. But when square is not there, the root. This is for the first case, this is for the second case. The first case, the velocity is suppose 1 unit, the RMS velocity is becoming double, right? 2 years. T1 value 0 degree, that is 273. We have to find value of T2. Find the value of T2. The value of T2 will come You can square both the sides, become 1 by 4 is equal to 273 by T2. T2 value is coming cross multiplied. This will come 1092 Kelvin. You are changing in degree Celsius. The answer will come 1092 minus 273. The answer comes 819 degrees Celsius. Degree Celsius wise. The answer. Okay? Say fast. Is it okay? Now, example 13-3. Next one is example 13-3. 31-3. Estimate the temperature at which the oxygen molecules will have the same RMS velocity as the hydrogen molecules at 150 degrees Celsius. Molecular weight of oxygen is 32 and that of hydrogen is 2. There are two different gases and you have to compare their RMS velocity. There are two different types of gases. So, which formula should we use? I think I've already given the formula that Vrms is equal to root of 3 RT by M. Okay. In this formula, we have to find the temperature. Same, RMS velocity is same in both the cases. So, there are two gases, one is oxygen and other one is hydrogen. Oxygen's temperature we have to find. So, in this formula you can see, this is constant. How is T and M related to one another? I am sure that they are directly proportional. You can directly write the ratio as like T1 by T2 is equal to M1 by M2. They are directly proportional. Now put the value and get the answer. Other things are constant, we just do directly here. T1 temperature of the hydrogen is given 150 degrees Celsius. That means T1 value will come 150 plus 273. Absolute temperature. T2 we have to find. Mass of hydrogen is given 2 units and this is 32. And now your answer will come 2 1 the 2 16 times. Add 3 into 16 is the value of T2. The T2 value will come 6768 Kelvin. Will change into degree Celsius. 6768 minus 273. The answer will come 6495 degrees Celsius. The answer. Okay. Now from the exercise, okay. Page 547, question number 1. We'll do a few and then this will be finished. Then we'll start next chapter on Monday. Now we are doing the exercise on page number 546. Question number 1. 4 molecules have velocities 0.5, 2.5, 4 and 6 kilometers per second. Find their average speed. How to find average speed? Average speed is V like this. Average speed is said, not RMS speed. Simply add and divide 0.5 plus 2.5 plus 4 plus 6. There are 4, so divide by 4. And your answer comes. The answer comes 3.25. 3.25 unit will be the same, kilometer per second. Finish. The first answer comes. Now you have to find VRMS. Root mean square, that is root you have to give. And you have to write V1 square plus V2 square. We will write that V1 square, V2 square, square of the mean velocity plus V4. There are 4 molecules divided by 4 we write. Now you calculate the answer. Root of 0.5 square plus 2.5 square plus 4 square plus 6 square divided by 4. And the answer. Your answer will come 3.82. 3.82 kilometer per second. Is answer. Okay, mark the number we should try at home. Okay. Some questions you should try at home. 2, 3. Question number 2, question number 3. Then two, 3, 4, 5, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. This many questions you should try. 2, 3, 5, 6, 7. Then this chapter will finish. मेरे तो यहाँ पर क्यों पहला लो? Okay. So this much we'll do today.